Since PowerShell version 3, we now use modules rather than snap-ins in order to add new commands and so on to PowerShell. Now, in a snap-in, remember we had to do, it was a three-step process to get new things in there. First of all, we had to add the DLL and the XML files. So in other words, we had to install the snap-in. And then we had to register the snap-in. We didn't go through how to do that because it's an old technology. We don't need to take that time. And then we had to add that registered snap-in to the current session. So it was a three-step process to get that done. It's much easier today with modules. Here's what we do with modules. First of all we have to do is add our module. By the way, these are typically written in something like C++. Right? So we write that module, and then we just add that module anywhere in the path where the environmental variable PS module path specifies. What do I mean by that? Well, let me show you by doing this command, this command right here. So I'm going to go get content env, which means environmental variables. We're going to get into variables later on. And then PS module path. PS module path. All right. Let's make this bigger. What you're seeing here is a list of paths. D documents, Windows PowerShell modules. C program files, Windows PowerShell modules. C Windows System 32, Windows PowerShell v1 modules. So any of these paths, as long as I put my my new module in one of these paths and place it there, then I'm good to go. I can now use that module. All right, so once we've got it there, we're ready to use it. And the interesting thing is that you don't have to add it in any way. All you have to do is use a command from it, and voila, it adds itself to PowerShell. The update help command also reads modules, by the way, in PS module path. So it knows what to update. So it tries to update all the files that are from any of those 3 paths or 4 paths or whatever that we just saw a little while ago. We can see all the current modules loaded with the get module command. Let's try that. Get module. And you can see I've got 3 modules in here right now. Microsoft PowerShell Management, Microsoft PowerShell Utility, and PS Readline. And you can see some of the commands that are in those modules. So let's go back here. What are the modules I have available to me that are not in the current session? This is the way we can find that out. So here's all the modules that are currently running, and then the ones that are available to me that I could pull commands from. So let's do get module list available. It's going to take a minute because there's a bunch of them. Oh, look at all these. So these are all the modules that I have available to me, and here they are, a whole bunch of them. But you notice that I only had 3, I believe, yes, 3 up here that are currently running in this current session. So how can I get another one of these modules? Just use a command from it. Let's take, I'm going to use this one, the start transcript command, and that should add the Microsoft PowerShell host module. So let's go back and make sure again. Let's do the get module command one more time. Get module. I'm going to take away list available. And then I've got 3 modules. Now I'm going to say start transcript and just use that command. And it says transcript started. Now let's do get module again. Oh, look, now I've got another module. I've got this Microsoft PowerShell host module. So it just loaded it. So this is just so simple. You just write the module and you put it in the path that is referenced by that command, that variable that we saw earlier, and then you just use the commands out of it. There's no registering involved. There's no loading it involved. It just loads itself. It's just an awesome thing. Let's go back here and see if I missed anything. Oh yes, to load a module that is not in one of the PS module path locations. So if I want a module that is not in one of those locations that is referenced here in this variable, I can do that using the import module and then just giving it to the path of that module. Like snap-ins, modules can add commands, providers, drives, everything.